It started with a silence so ordinary, no one knew the world was seconds away from shifting. No warning, no countdown. Just the quiet hum of a normal day, until one notification appeared. Then another. Then thousands. And suddenly, every timeline, every feed, every comment section was repeating the same unbelievable number. 600 million streams. That's what Jin's The Astronaut had just achieved on Spotify. A milestone so massive, it felt less like news, and more like witnessing a star flare to life in real time. 2 years, 2 entire years after its release, this song didn't fade. It didn't slow. It kept rising. Quietly, steadily, beautifully, like a secret the universe was waiting to reveal. The Astronaut has always been more than a song. It's a story Jin wrote himself, woven with Coldplay's cosmic warmth, floating on soft synths and gentle pop rock. A story about a traveler lost in space, searching, drifting, hoping. And Jin's voice, that clear, steady, comforting voice, it didn't just carry the journey, it became the journey. It wrapped around listeners like starlight, guiding them through emotions they didn't know how to name, and the world felt it. The song debuted at number 51 on the Billboard Hot 100, immediately claiming a place for Jin among global soloists. It earned RIAJ Gold certification in Japan. It sold 1.04 million copies in just 16 days in Korea, setting a new record for a K-pop soloist. Rolling Stone even listed it among the top 100 songs of 2022, with Jin standing as the only Korean solo artist on the entire list. But while fans were still celebrating this milestone, another wave hit. Jin once again rose to number 1 on the Podol weekly chart, dominating the second week of November with an overwhelming 161,929 votes. 2 weeks at the top, back-to-back, unchallenged. And because of that, his spotlight banner now sits boldly at the top of the app, impossible to miss, while fan-picked images flood the favorite pick board. Every scroll, every tap, every corner of the platform feels like stepping into a gallery dedicated entirely to Jin. But numbers on a screen are only part of his story. The rest? It happened on stages around the world. His Run Seokjin tour didn't just sell tickets, it shattered expectations. Goyang sold out. Chiba and Osaka sold out. Kyocera Dome Osaka, he filled every seat, even the 8th floor, even restricted view seats, becoming the first Korean soloist to ever achieve that. London's O2 Arena welcomed him like a star coming home. In Anaheim, he drew the largest Korean artist audience ever. Dallas's American Airlines Center sold out once again. Polestar named him 14th among all Korean soloists on the top 20 global concert tours list, ranking based on revenue, demand, and sheer power. His concerts were more than performances. They were experiences. A live extension of his variety show world, Run Seokjin, filled with humor, warmth, and the kind of genuine charm only he can deliver. Fans laughed, cried, sang, and held their breath as he created moments that felt like memories being carved into time. And when he wrapped the Run Seokjin Tour encore in Incheon, there was a kind of bittersweet magic in the air. A feeling that this chapter of his solo journey had reached its peak. But something bigger was already forming on the horizon. Because now, Jin has turned his focus toward BTS's new album, coming next spring. Which means the universe he's been building solo is about to merge with another galaxy entirely. Through numbers, through tours, through moments. Jin is proving something rare. Some artists shine, but some create their own constellations. And right now, the whole world is watching the sky he built continue to expand.